Northamptonshire dominated the opening day of their LV County Championship match with Kent at the start of the 164th Canterbury week, where Ollie Stone showed off his skills with 4 wickets before Ben Duckett maintained his exceptional form with the bat. The decision by Sam Northeast to bat first after winning the toss backfired as Daniel Bell-Drummond on his 22nd birthday edged the 4th ball of the match delivered by Stone to Richard Levy without a run on the board. In spite of that, Joe Denley and Rob Key then made steady progress through the next 10 overs in adding 40 runs for the second wicket before 3 wickets fell for a single run in the space of 10 deliveries. On 16, Key nicked Maurice Chambers' 7th ball of the game behind to David Murphy, who was making his first appearance of the season. Then, next ball, Northeast was bowled, playing no shot to give Chambers figures of 2 for 1 from his first couple of overs. Worse followed for the home team as Ben Harmison was out in the next over, his stumps disturbed by Azarullah as again he chose, a little too late on this occasion, to leave the ball alone. Kent were now struggling on 41 for 4, but Denley, now joined by Darren Stevens, safely negotiated the remainder of the morning session, the home team heading to lunch with a total on 66 for 4. On the resumption, Denley completed a 50 off 68 balls after striking back-to-back boundaries off Ben Sanderson. That took the batsman's tally of 4s to 9. Having made such a promising start while so many around him had struggled, it was now very important that the opener made the most of his start. But instead he was out in the following over, with Stone striking for a second time, Denley trapped in front at 83 for 5. That became 87 for 6 in the bowler's next over, as Sam Billings was another leg before victim, Stone bowling with accuracy and pace to cause the batsman problems. In recent 4-day matches, Kent have found Callum Haggett in good form with the bat, and how they needed him now, he and Stevens tried their hardest to arrest the slide and were at least able to add 30 runs for the 7th wicket, but that was nowhere near enough to restore parity in this match, as both sets of players tried to get used to the rhythm of red ball cricket again after the recent break from this tournament. Stevens survived for an hour and a half in making his 34, but he then loosely drove Sanderson on the up to Rob Keogh in the covers, while James Treadwell, who was dropped first ball, was out to his second, Murphy in business again behind the stumps. That left the home team in real trouble on 119 for 8, and Haggett was the man they now looked to get Kent up to a decent total. He was still there on 22 and he lost Matt Coles at the other end as he went after Azarullah, but mistimed his pull shot to be caught by Sanderson. Haggett then shepherded last man Matt Hunn as much as he could to dominate a last wicket partnership of 34, the second best of the innings, the number 11's contribution to that being 3. But Haggett fell 1 run shy of a 50 as he gave Stone a 4th wicket for figures of 4 for 59. Kent's innings had lasted only 51.2 overs as they were dismissed cheaply for 167. So there was plenty of time left in the day for Northamptonshire's batsmen to make the most of Stone and Co.'s work, and Duckett was soon off and running again to make sure that happened. The 20-year-old was not featured at the start of this summer, but the decision to bring him into the side as a batsman at the top of the order has paid dividends as he's reeled off one impressive performance after another. He wastes no time in getting his runs either against the hard new ball. Indeed, it took him only until the 12th over of the reply to register his latest half-century, the 5th time he's got that far in 7 championship matches this year, his latest coming off only 36 deliveries with 10 fours included. He had also by now passed 500 runs for the championship season. Murphy, meanwhile, had been able to settle in at the other end in a new role as an opening batsman, thanks to Duckett, and after getting his eye in, he too began to produce some shots, he and his partners showing that Kent's efforts with the bat were well beneath par on this surface. It took these two only 22 overs to post a 100-run partnership. The introduction of Treadwell at least gave the home support something to smile about, as he had Murphy caught by Harmison at mid-wicket in the spinner's second over. That brought an end to the opening stand on 105, Murphy's contribution to that being 42, so it was now left to Duckett and his happy captain Alex Wakely to bat through the remaining 18 overs of the day. Duckett did offer Coles a chance at slip, A miss which pretty much summed up the home team's miserable day. But at least Hun found the edge of Wakely's bat half an hour before the close, the skipper gone for 19. That was to be the last wicket of the day, Duckett closing in on his third 100 of an excellent campaign by the time stumps were drawn. He'd raced to 94 off 108 balls with 13 fours and seen his side into the lead with Keogh, who will go again on the second morning on 11, with his side on 172 for 2 and 5 runs to the good already.